say the greatest thing that I've taken away from my 2 years here at Ryerson has been the sense of community, both the community of students and the community of professors.
The program is a lot smaller and it makes it just a lot easier to make friends and to find really cool people to study with and hang out with.
For the students, I find that everyone is very connected. Everyone is here for the same reason, and I feel like we're trying to do something important.
The great thing about being in the heart of downtown is that I have access to this entire different world that I wouldn't have if I was on some university campus in the middle of nowhere. Essentially, the city becomes my classroom, so I can go to the ROM, I can go to the AGO and take whatever I've learned from exhibits or galleries there and bring it into an assignment for my class.
After going to school downtown for the past few years now, I can't imagine going to school anywhere else. It's like a center for all the events and all the attractions in Toronto, and it means that we constantly get to have fun and have variety in our lives, as opposed to living out in some suburb or out in the country. We're always in the middle of the action, and it makes everything fun and entertaining.
I absolutely love having the access to industry and to all of these different great cultural places, and to be in such a diverse and fast-paced environment is absolutely incredible.
I started off as an undeclared arts student, and I had to make a choice pretty early in my university career what exactly I wanted to get into, and the English program stood out for me as that thing I wanted to do because there were so many possibilities with the degree and so many things that I could do with it.
I actually came from business and decided to change my major, and I've noticed that a lot of the classes and a lot of the students are far more engaging than they used to be, and it's just a friendly environment.
English allows you not only to bring in your creativity and collaborate with other people and professors, but to also look at other interests you may want. The list is just endless. It allows me to connect my interests with those different fields, and I could say that I would never have expected this 4 years ago when I started this program, and I'm glad that it's worked out the way it has, and I wouldn't have it any other way. I understand now how much people want to make the university life better, not just for each other, but just for future students. University is an experience where it's supposed to change your life, and it definitely has for me.
I always want to go to lectures because going to a lecture is just amazing to see a professor who is very passionate about the subject because they've lived it. They have done all this research on it and they love this particular period or this particular context, and they're just excited to show you, and it gets you engaged, it gets you speaking about stuff, thinking about stuff. It allows you to ask questions that you wouldn't even think to ask, and creates a safe space for you to ask those questions.
I find that it's easy to approach the professors when asking questions, and I find that since they've seen you, that initial breaking of the ice is a lot easier. That is what makes the biggest difference when I open that door and I walk into that class at 9 a.m.